It is storming bad outside, which makes it for a perfect day to sit in and redesign this Cadillac Escalade, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So Cadillac is releasing a new Escalade for the 2021 model year, and if we look at the current new Cadillac models, for example XT series, XT4, 5 and 6, they do have some major changes, especially in the front, and that is they are removing this headlight design. They're not going vertical anymore, instead they're going horizontal. So I think that's going to be one of the biggest changes for the Cadillac Escalade. We're going to remove this part right here, and we're going to make it more horizontal like this, the whole light, and then stretch this LED. We're going to make that a lot longer. And that, of course, as you know, it creates a very strong brand identity when you see it at night. You're gonna see these two pillars of LEDs just holding up the whole front, kind of like two columns that supports the whole front end. And I think it's going to be a good looking car. I actually like this design. It got a lot of criticism when it came out. People thought it wasn't a good redesign. But to me, this is one of the best redesigns from the previous model year that I can think of, really. I really love this design. I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Other changes we're going to make, I'm going to make some sort of line that goes right here, and I want to move this down to this spot right here instead of having it centered like that in the middle. We're also, of course, going to change the grille. We're going to work on this black graphic. This just looks weird to me. It looks cheap. This style of this graphic down there is just a rectangle. Why not stylize it more? Same thing with this part right here. I don't like this thing right here because this, how it ends and just creates this symmetrical LED down here. I don't like that at all. It kind of looks cheap as well. So I want to stylize it more and have it be more integrated in the design of the front itself, kind of blend in smoother than what it does right here. Here it kind of just stops right there, and that's something that we're going to change as well. Obviously the wheels are going to be need to be upgraded, so we're going to upgrade those as well, create something cool, but at the same time something very stylish that suits this car. Not sure what we're going to do with the overall proportions. I do want to change this angle at the back. I know it's going to affect room inside, but it's going to look so much better. So this angle, I want to reduce it and kind of tilt it in more, and also remove this bumper here and have a smaller bumper that doesn't stick out this much. I want it to be almost flush with the rest of the car, and create some sort of just tiny little chamfer or whatever here to create the bumper of the car. So that's the overall picture of this redesign. And now let's get into the actual work with this car and let's see how this is going to turn out. The Cadillac Escalade, designed to make a statement. With more space inside than my college dorm room, this SUV could house a small family of 7 and still have extra room in the back for the dog. The powerful vertical front graphically reminds me of an ancient Greek temple with marble columns supporting the massive square volume of the car itself. Strong, unbroken lines stretching along the shoulder from the tip of the headlights all the way to the rear, creating a tension and sharpness that is special for Cadillac. There are a lot of parallel lines all over the body, and if you've seen my other videos where I talk about parallel lines, they always seem to break the dynamics of a car design. But on the Escalade, they work. And they work because the Escalade doesn't care about being dynamic. It's architectural, like a New York City skyscraper on wheels. You can sense a hint of Art Deco to celebrate its history, mixed with the simplicity of modernism architecture. Connecting these lines are big chiseled surfaces, which I believe will stay with the next generation, since it's a trademark for what Cadillac design is. We're also seeing this design language being reinforced even more across the rest of the Cadillac lineup. This is not a car I would take on a road trip across Europe, because I'd have to leave out my favorite spots in small towns across Italy and south of France. The Escalade would simply get stuck in the narrow streets and it would take up 3 normal-sized European parking spots, and we don't want to upset the locals like that. But in the busy streets of Manhattan, with the constant sound of sirens and car horns, where you can't tell the difference between night and day, that's where the Cadillac Escalade belongs. It shields you from the noisy outside world, gives you the best view of the city while discreetly carrying you along the avenues in complete silence and comfort. That's what the Cadillac Escalade is for me, and that's the feeling we're going to try and capture with this redesign. The Escalade is a full-size luxury SUV engineered and manufactured by Cadillac. It was Cadillac's first major entry into the SUV market. The Escalade was introduced for the 1999 model year in response to competition from the Mercedes-Benz ML class, the Lexus LX, and Ford's 1998 release of the Lincoln Navigator. The Escalade project went into production only 10 months after it was approved. The Escalade was built in Arlington, Texas, and the word Escalade itself refers to the siege warfare tactic of scaling defensive walls with the aid of ladders or siege towers. The 1999 Escalade was nearly identical to the 1999 GMC Yukon Denali, but was redesigned for the 2002 model year to make its appearance fall more in line with Cadillac's art and science design theme. Escalade production was skipped for the 2001 model year. The Escalade ESV, based on the Chevy Suburban, and its former sibling the Escalade EXT, based on the Avalanche sport utility truck, were made in Silao, Mexico before the 2007 redesign. As of 2015, the Cadillac Escalade is available in every country that Cadillac is available in. The Escalade ESV version is available in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Russia, and the Middle East. It is Cadillac's largest luxury-oriented passenger and load carrying vehicle. The introduction of Lincoln Navigator in 1998 necessitated the General Motors be able to compete in the American market for a full-size luxury type truck. This generation was only a 5-seat SUV. Fearing the growing competition from the Lincoln Navigator, the Escalade was rushed through the design process to reach dealers as quickly as possible. And the first version of the Escalade was essentially a rebadged GMC Yukon Denali. The SUV aesthetics were similar to the Denali, and the final vehicle was smaller than the Navigator. The Escalade's underpinnings were borrowed from the Yukon Denali line, with the GMC logos on the center caps replaced with Cadillac's crest. The Cadillac also used the same 5.7-liter V8, which put out 255 horsepower, which was underpowered compared to the Navigator's 300 horsepower 5.4-liter V8. All first-generation Escalades featured auto-track selectable 4-wheel drive, and the fuel economy was not the best, especially compared to modern standards. The 1999 2000 Escalades achieved a 11 miles per gallon, or 21 liters per 100 kilometers city, and 15 miles per gallon, or 16 liters per 100 kilometers highway, based on US EPA tests. The Escalade gauge cluster differed slightly from the cluster used in the Tahoe and Yukon, with white needles instead of orange, and the speedometer reached 120 miles per hour. According to information from the Highway Loss Data Institute, the Cadillac Escalade is the most stolen vehicle in the United States. Unlike its Chevy and GMC siblings, which launched for the 2000 model year, Cadillac delayed the Escalade switch to the new chassis until February 2001 as a 2002 model, the last of the 3 GM full-size truck and SUV brands to switch to the new chassis. Rear-wheel drive was standard, as was the 5.3-liter V8. All-wheel drive was standard on the ESV and EXT, and was optional on the short wheelbase Escalade. In 2005, all Escalades came with the high output 6-liter Vortec V8. All models except for the EXT offered seating up to 8 people at this time. Also in 2004, the Platinum Edition Escalade ESV was introduced at a base price of $71,025. It features the luxury utility segment first factory installed 20-inch chrome wheels, a slightly lowered suspension, heated and cooled seats, front and back, heated and cooled cup holders, a moonroof, second and third row monitors, a chrome grille of course, and a standard 6-liter V8 producing 345 horsepower. On October 2013, Cadillac unveiled the 4th generation Escalade and Escalade ESV at a star-studded event in New York City, just nearly a month after GM unveiled their next generation SUVs from Chevy and GMC, and it went on sale in April 2014 as a 2015 model with a base price starting at around $71,000 for the full size and $74,000 for the ESV. The 2015 Escalade exterior light signature draws inspiration from a variety of sources, beginning with Cadillac's heritage of vertical exterior lamps and extending into architecture, said exterior light design manager Martin Davis. The 2020 Escalade is expected to be the final model year for the 4th generation. GM has proposed a facelift for the 20 model, which will look like the Cadillac XT6, but will not happen due to the next generation Escalade that is expected to debut in late 2019 or early 2020 as a 2021 model. And that's the model we are focusing on in this video. So there we have it, guys. That's the redesign of the Cadillac Escalade. Me personally, I can't wait to see the real car and what it will look like. I've always been a fan of Cadillac's design since the concept Cadillac CL, when they introduced this sharp and chiseled architectural design to it. I think it sets Cadillac apart in a good way. As always, I want to thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. That really means a lot. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I'm the Sketch Monkey. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.